Star Wars Jedi Survivor is almost upon us, and yes, this month we are getting an official gameplay reveal of Jedi Survivor. This is official news. I'm going to tell you all the details on when you can watch the live stream of the gameplay reveal of Jedi Survivor. I'm also going to talk about how Fortnite has a huge graphics update for both the consoles and the PC. So this is a pretty big deal. I played with The Mandalorian recently, had a blast, so I'm going to jump into that as well. And then we're going to talk about the Bespin Platforms remake I did for Halo Infinite and how that's doing and how it's continuing to grow in the ranks in the Halo Infinite Forge database. So that's really exciting to talk about. So let's dive into it and talk about Star Wars Jedi Survivor, which of course is a massive deal here, and we are getting a gameplay reveal this month. So let's take a look at what the official Star Wars account had to say on Twitter about this. They said, "The journey continues. Experience the action-packed gameplay of Star Wars Jedi Survivor during the Game Awards, streaming live December 8th. So I made a video previously speculating that we will be getting a reveal on Star Wars Jedi Survivor, and well, it looks like I was right, and we are getting a reveal on December 8th, which is only days away. Hit that like button if you are excited as I am. I cannot wait for this. And then also, comicbook.com reported that the release date of Star Wars Jedi Survivor was leaked on Steam. And this is what they said about this. They said, prior to an official announcement from Electronic Arts and Respawn Entertainment, the release date for Star Wars Jedi Survivor has now leaked online. For quite some time, it has been rumored and reported that the sequel to Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order would launch at some point in March 2023, and while it seemed likely that these reports would prove to be accurate, a new leak now seems to have verified as much. Found on the official Steam page for Star Wars Jedi Survivor, the upcoming action-adventure game was listed to release on March 15th, 2023. This release date was mentioned alongside numerous new details about the game, which included pre-order bonuses, new gameplay mechanics, and a new piece of key art for the title. Clearly, those at EA pushed this information live a bit earlier than intended, as many of these bits of information have since been scrubbed from Steam. And thankfully, right here on Twitter, Beans posted this screenshot of the Steam store page for Star Wars Jedi Survivor, showing that indeed the release date shows that March release date. So it looks like that's going to be the release date. Of course, we are going to wait until the Video Game Awards, which should reveal the official concrete release date of Star Wars Jedi Survivor, but I'm anticipating a March release date from all of these details. So again, things are getting exciting for Star Wars Jedi Survivor for sure. And there were also two new images leaked as well, including this one, which shows some pre-order bonus content. So you got the Scoundrel cosmetic for Cal paired with the DL-44 blaster set and the BD-1 cosmetic. And of course, this is a reference to none other than Han Solo himself. And then we have the Rebel Hero cosmetic with BD-1's R2-D2 type of skin with the Rebel Hero lightsaber set. This is a reference to none other than Luke Skywalker himself. So some really cool pre-order bonuses right here. And then this one right here called the Hermit cosmetic and lightsaber set with the Combustion Blaster set. And you guessed it, this one appears to be referencing to none other than Obi-Wan Kenobi. So these are what appear to be the pre-order bonus content. And I'm sure we'll learn more about this near the Video Game Awards as well. Now, alongside the leaked release date, there was a leaked description of the game as well, which gives some interesting details about the game. Now, some of you may have already learned about these details in the past from past leaks, but some of this stuff is actually new. So let's dive into it right now. So this is what the leaked description had to say according to comicbook.com. It says, The story of Cal Kestis continues in Star Wars Jedi Survivor, a third-person galaxy-spanning action-adventure game from Respawn Entertainment developed in collaboration with Lucasfilm Games. This narratively driven single-player title picks up 5 years after the events of Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order and follows Cal's increasingly desperate fight as the galaxy descends further into darkness. Pushed to the edges of the galaxy by the Empire, Cal will find himself surrounded by threats new and familiar. As one of the last surviving Jedi Knights, Cal is driven to make a stand during the galaxy's darkest times, but how far is he willing to go to protect himself, his crew, and the legacy of the Jedi Order? So that's the beginning of the description, and if you didn't know, this picks up 5 years after the events of Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, so there's some interesting details right there. Now, the description goes on to say, continue Cal's journey. No longer a Padawan, Cal has come into his own and grown into a powerful Jedi Knight, carrying the memories and expectations of the Jedi Order with him. His crusade against the Empire has only become more perilous. The dark times are closing in, and with enemies new and familiar surrounding him, Cal will need to decide how far he's willing to go to save those closest to him. So I'm wondering if this gameplay of, Jedi Survivor will have new gameplay mechanics where you will be able to choose your outcomes more in this game compared to Jedi Fallen Order. Now, the description goes on to say this: go beyond your training. The cinematic combat system returns with additional force abilities and new lightsaber fighting styles. Creatively leverage all these abilities and weapons to strategically take on expanded host of enemies, sizing up strengths and weaknesses while cleverly utilizing your training to overcome your opponents and solve the mysteries that lay in your path. So we're going to get to see these new abilities and weapons hopefully showcased in the gameplay showcase at the Video Game Awards. I'm hoping we get a sneak peek at them at least. I'm sure they'll show something. Now, it also says explore an untamed galaxy. Discover new planets and familiar frontiers in the Star Wars galaxy, each with unique biomes, challenges, and enemies. Master new skills, equipment, and abilities that will augment the ways you explore, fight, and roam, with larger areas to explore and more to discover off the beaten path. Players who adventure beyond the horizon will find hidden rewards. So, very excited about this stuff too, especially the new planets that we will be exploring in Jedi Survivor. I wonder what new planets there will be in this game. I really want to see Coruscant. I'm not sure exactly why they would travel to Coruscant, but me personally, I would love to see Coruscant in this game. Now, we're going to move on to Fortnite. Now, I know many of you may not play Fortnite, but there's a lot of Star Wars content in Fortnite. They've been doing more and more Star Wars content, which is why I'm talking about it today. And there was a significant graphics update to this game recently, which is very impressive. And, if you take a look at this screenshot right here, which was provided by Eternal Caden on Twitter, you can see the huge difference in the graphics update, which is now utilizing Unreal Engine 5.1 technology, from what I understand. So if I zoom in closer, you can see the difference between the before images, which is on the left, and the after images, which is on the right. And a lot of this update really focuses on lighting effects and shadow effects and stuff like that, and all of this technology that they've included in there. I think it's called like nanites and lumen technology. It's really fascinating, and it's made a huge difference in the visuals for Fortnite. So I'm definitely excited about that. And when I jumped into the game on my Xbox Series X, it was definitely a big leap from what I saw, and I had a blast playing as none other than the Mandalorian, as you see here. So if you want to see more Fortnite stuff on the channel, let me know. Post in the comments. Now, if you didn't know, I also made a Bespin Platforms Map in Halo Infinite utilizing the new Forge tools. I released this about a couple weeks ago, and so far it's been picking up steam on Halo Infinite's Forge database. More and more people are playing it, which I'm excited to see, and I really want to play with you all on the channel here and live stream this eventually. So post in the comments if you want to see that. But again, this is a Bespin Platforms remake from the original Star Wars Battlefront game. And I worked my butt off on this map, so I'm excited to see that people are enjoying it and loving it. And I really want to cover this map more and do more updates to it in the future as well. And you can fly on the map. You can, utilize the different power-up weapons, scattered around the map, the different turrets and all of that stuff. And so far, people have been playing custom games and stuff like that. I'm really hoping that, 343 ends up putting this map in their official matchmaking rotation in the next update. That would be awesome to see. Fingers crossed that happens. But, so far people are enjoying it in the custom game mode. So that's exciting to see. And it's been rising in the popular map section of the Forge database for Halo Infinite. As you can see right here, it's already on page 4. And there's a lot of awesome maps in the Halo Infinite database. But let me know what you think about all this news. Hit that like button if you are excited for all this stuff happening, especially Star Wars Jedi Survivor, which is coming up very soon. Again, the reveal is happening on December 8th at the Video Game Awards, which will be streamed pretty much everywhere all over the internet. I'll be covering that right here at the Star Wars headquarters. So don't forget to subscribe, hit that like button. I'll see you all next time, and may the Force be with you always.